Hello, Instagram. Michael Introvertolo here for Solution Systems, and we're going to do a Tech Talk Thursday tip. Today, we're lucky enough to have Steven from our IT department.
Hello, Internet.
He wants to give us some tips on how to try to recognize malicious emails. So, Steven, what do you got for us, buddy?
Yeah, so just a few things right off the bat. If you receive an email that maybe has some weird wording or just a weird body to it, go ahead and check, hover your mouse over the email address and see if it's actually being spoofed or not. So it could say like it's from Grandma Nanny or whatever.
At runoveryourreindeer.com.
And just see if it's from Grandma, and then if you actually look, sometimes it'll be like zzYx@ru.china.com
Right.
or something like that.
It's not from who you think it's from.
Right, yeah, and that's a common spoof. Sometimes the spoofs are sophisticated enough to where it'll actually pretend like it actually has the full email address. So that won't always work as well. One of the other things you'll also want to check is a lot of companies at least do this. They have signatures attached to them, usually with a certain coloring and usually a logo about it. In most cases, if it's like a spoofing and they're not actually in control of the mailbox, if it doesn't have a signature, it's always questionable as to why it's not there, especially if it's from a trusted organization, because that's pretty much standard at this point. And then one other thing you can also do is absolutely take a look at the email headers in an email. So for example, if you have Microsoft Outlook, one example you can do is you can go into the message itself. At the top of the page, you see the tags area, and then there's like an additional options feature. Go ahead and click into that, and it'll actually give you the internet headers. And what those will tell you is essentially what IP address this is coming from, what mail servers are accepting it. And you can usually Google those IP addresses or see if those mail servers are valid, and that can also give you a really good indicator that most people don't always check for those. One of the biggest concerns coming out now is actually when you received weird emails that you've never signed up for these mailing lists before. All right, so I get some emails for silver singles online. It's online dating for silver singles. I'm not quite in that market yet. But I want to go unsubscribe, but before you actually look at it, I actually check to see if it's from silver singles at legitimate business. It's not. And if you go and see the unsubscribe button,
they got you if it's not.
Right. If you click on that unsubscribe button, that's where the actual payload is. That's where they'll actually get you. So in a lot of cases, instead of just hitting that unsubscribe button, it's best just to go ahead and block the sender. And if you keep getting emails from them, as I did with different email addresses, you know it's malicious. That unsubscribe link is also malicious, and that's probably where the payload is.
Awesome. All right, there you have it. Bunch of tips from our IT department, Steven. So don't click any silver fox emails. We're out.